What's up? What's up? What's up, people? Of course, I am back with my regular show review. Now, I know we've been gone for like about a month or two. Let me just say, it is so refreshing to see regular show back on regular TV on Cartoon Network. Now, before we get started, can I just take a moment to just say how proud I am of all those guys in regular show right now. I'm proud of them. I'm proud of the regular show creative team. I'm just proud of everybody because it seems like this episode was just all about having your moment. And of course, the episode that I'm talking about, this was the season the continuation of season 7, episode 2, the Parkie Awards. Now, we kicked off the episode with them being at a recreation center, I guess, and it was the Parkie Awards. And I'm thinking like, okay, they have a Hall of Fame for park managers, so what can they really do with the Parky Awards? I gotta be honest, from like the nominations, I mean, I get more enjoyment out of them than I do with the the Nick Awards or something like that. What they do every single year, like I get more entertainment out of that. I get more entertainment out of the Parky Awards than I do that show. But yeah, and of course Benson, he's nominated for Park Manager of the Year. And honestly, as the episode went on, I'm just thinking to myself like, okay, you're already in the Hall of Fame, so how could you care about being Park Manager of the Year? But of course, I will get into that. I will get into that. And of course, the last nomination was, the last award was, of course, the Park Manager of the Year. And lo and behold, Gene. And of course, we all know who Gene is. He is the park manager over at East Pines. I personally never liked the guy, but I mean, it's Gene, so are you supposed to like him? But yeah, obviously he wins for the 18th time, and honestly, if he wins for the 18th time, then like, what's the point of even having a park manager of the year thing? Because honestly, be truth be told, like Benson actually does surpass Gene in terms of like personality and character development. So yeah, of course, Benson he's all depressed, and honestly, I was about to throw my dang hat. I'm like, how in the heck could this guy not win? But yeah, and of course, Mordecai, Ruby, and the rest of the guys they decide to cheer Benson up like true friends do. Which that in this episode I really love so much. And of course, they take him for a night on the town. I'm gonna call that was their Men in Black entire because that's basically what it was. And of course, as the episode went on, they're in the car and Rigby, and I don't know why I didn't see this coming. He actually steals people Gene's Park Award, and as we found in the end of the episode, he didn't even notice it was missing. So there was that, and of course Benson does the right thing, gives him a call, but then he's like, "Wait a minute, before we actually give it back, let's actually have some fun with this." And then as the episode went on, like I said, they're all hanging out, and of course they all had their moment, which to me was the thing of this episode was the moment, and of course, like true friends do, like they just take him all the way back to the recreation center and just they literally give him a chance to say his speech, and nobody else is around but them. You have about 6 individuals who are willing to listen to this one person just because that one person, this award meant so much to him, and that to me was just great. Like that was this episode had great character development out of everybody, in my opinion. And of course, I knew something freaky was going on because as Benjamin was about to give his speech, he gets interrupted by the rest in peace, the other park managers who had unfortunately died, and it turns out they want to have their moment too. And then Benson, of course, he gets the mic. He's like, "We just all want to have our one moment, so why don't we just give it to him?" And that to me was just this is why Benson is one of my favorites in regular show. He just knows how to. Not only does he know how to talk, he definitely knows how to like get to the point, and it definitely teaches you something. Of course, they all have their moments, and of course, Benson he gets the last one, and he's the last one, and then Gene. Honestly, I don't know why he was there. He honestly did not need to be there for me, but that's just me. And of course, he still didn't even know his own. like award was missing. And of course, he gets it back. They all go home, and like this episode, the end of this episode was just so great, just great. Like they still give him an award, but it was a paper award, and they still listened to his speech, and it was like in the morning. I'm thinking, and I'm like, these guys are true friends. These would be the people that I would not only go to the back for, but these are guys that I'm willing to help them out with anything. Not just help them out with anything, but more like I got your back anytime you ask. Those are the kind of friends that I just think that I would love to have, and I know you guys would probably love to have too. And of course, that was the end of the Parkie Awards. My overall thoughts on this episode: loved it. Every single thing about it was great from start to finish. Loved the character development out of everybody. And I just loved how the lesson in this episode was we all just want to have that last moment, that last hoorah. Like we just want to like be appreciated in the immortal words of Benson. As far as I'm concerned, I am DJ Cash, and this was my regular show review. See you around.